Hey there's Dot Crypto here. So who is enjoying these juicy dips that we're getting? And I've got a feeling these dips are not going to last much longer. But in this video, we're going to talk a bit about Bitcoin and the ETFs, and also we're going to talk about CRO and crypto.com too. So before I start, also, if you give us a like and give a subscribe, it's always much appreciated. All your support is much appreciated. If you don't like what I'm doing, then just give us a thumbs down. I see a lot of fear. At the moment in the market, I do see a lot of fear, and I'll see a lot of people capitulating at this price is what we are now. And right now, there's so much bullish news coming out. We've got that Bitcoin halving coming out in 3 days' time. We have 547 blocks remaining, and normally what we see is after, we might get a bit of chopper sideways after that Bitcoin halving, but generally we get that push to the upside even further, and I'll show you that in a little while. But like I said, people are starting to capitulate, and for me, I'm just holding it and I'm taking it as an opportunity. The reason why I'm taking this opportunity, because I've seen this all before. I've seen this in the stock market, and I've seen it in the past bull markets that I've been in. Where we get these capitulations and we get these drop downs and people panic sell. If you're a spot trader and you've got no money, the simple fact of it is sit back and just hold the line. Just sit back and just walk away. Now and again, just check the charts. Yes, if structure totally changes, but structure hasn't changed, does change. And obviously, then you've got to reconsider your position. But at the moment, we're in an uptrend. This is a bullish uptrend, and we get dips. And I said this in every video. Every time we get big pumps, we get dips as well. And when we do get these dips, it's like everybody panics, but everybody's euphoric. Everybody's excited and bullish, mega bullish when we get these greens. But to me, this is like an opportunity. And like I said, I'm treating this as the final bull market. It probably isn't going to be the final bull market, but I'm treating it like this. And there's no way am I going to have these whales or market makers sell my coins at this point. I'm not a diamond hander. And I didn't diamond hand in the previous bull market. I did sell. I sold a lot of my bags, and I sold quite a few of it. But I don't seem to feel it, and sometimes I get that gut feeling, and times I've never actually followed that gut feeling I've got, and I've missed out on a lot of opportunities. My gut feeling tells me right now, and looking at the fundamentals, that we've got a long way to go. And like I said, 3 days, 12 hours to go. We've got the also, we can have a look here at the Bitcoin rainbow chart as well. Right now, we are back in the accumulation period. But look at these halvings. We get all these different halvings that we have. If we go back down to the 2016 halving, look what happened after the halving. If you can see it, we sort of dipped right down and then went parabolic. But look on the way up. We go up. We dip down quite heavily. Up, dip down quite heavily, and so forth. And then we went in the bear market and accumulation again. And then basically we got that other halving in 2020, and we got that big dip in 2020, didn't we? In March of 2020. But look what happened after the halving. Move all the way up. And obviously on the way up, there's always going to be dips. But look, every halving, even back in 2012, we had that halving, bit of sideways action, and look what happened then. Went parabolic. Same again, and I don't really see how this could differ. Yeah, we could drop down a little bit more and then go parabolic. And the thing is, when Bitcoin has had its time, the altcoins will start to move as well. And that is why I'm not selling, because as people are panic selling, the typical thing is you sell and then that's it, we rock it up. And then when you sell, you expect it's going to keep going down lower and lower. And then you find out it doesn't go lower and lower. You end up going parabolic, and then you're missing out, and then you end up buying higher up. I'm not doing that. I'm holding lines. I bought in the bear market. I bought in bear market, and I'm holding now. I'm in profit still. I'm holding the line until go. We can see here, like Bitcoin at the moment, it's just chopping sideways. Yes, we've lost that bit of area on the wedge to come down, but we've hit this area of support, and this is a strong area of support. And up here, we've got quite a strong resistance as well. But if we look at the heat map on the heat map, the liquidity is building up. It's building up to around about just shy of $72,000. We've also nearly filled up that CME gap. Now, what I'm really thinking is yes, we could come down a little bit further. If we get some more news in terms of the Israeli and Iranian war, we might come down further. But at the moment, it just seems that we're just chopping sideways, and it shows on here. And you look here as well. If I go to the, up here to the right at the beginning, to where Bitcoin is, we can see here that we're still 2.29 trillion. Bitcoin is only just dropped down shy of 1.3 trillion. It's sitting at 1.249 trillion dollars. I just don't, when you zoom out as well, where is the, yeah, we're getting this small area of dips, but I don't see, like, from where we were, if we go back down here and we keep going, this is where we were. This is where the bottom was for Bitcoin, and we're just basically going up. And every time we're going up, we get these dips as well. Obviously, you know, when we get dips, it is scary. And you think, oh, that's it, it's a bear market. You get the bears coming out and you're getting all euphoric because they think the bear market is back. The bear market isn't back. When you zoom out, that dip there is absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing at all. I'm mega bullish. I'm staying bullish. I'm prepared that we could drop down a little bit further and hit that $58,000. And the altcoins are really going to hit even harder. But if you've got the money, it's time to accumulate. Nothing I say is financial advice. It's time to accumulate. If you haven't got no money and you can't put anything in, but you're also not prepared to put any more money in, if you've got your positions in place, just sit back and see how it unfolds. If we start losing structures, then it might where we start to rethink your strategy. But at the moment, we haven't lost no structure. We're just chopping sideways. We've got the Bitcoin halving coming up. We've just had the Hong Kong ETFs approved, which will start to take to effect. I don't believe that's been priced in. And when that starts kicking off, that's going to bring in more liquidity as well. And we're all going to be, in about few months' time, we're all going to be all excited again and seeing these big gains happen. Now, nothing's ever guaranteed. We could have a black swan event at any point in time, because that's what a black swan is. It'll just happen when you're not expecting it. And, you know, so you just got to be prepared for this. But I'm sitting it, I'm riding it up until the structure changes. So let's have a quick check on how CRO is doing. So looking at CRO at the moment, fundamentally, nothing has changed at all. Actually, fundamentally for crypto.com and the Cronos ecosystem, fundamentally it's all increasing. It's getting more and more on towards the upside. And all it is at the moment is the price action, because the Bitcoin dominance is going up, which is obviously starting to pull back some of the altcoins. All of the altcoins really, like CRO. CRO has taken around about a 16% dump. And to me, that is accumulation area if you have the money. But like I said, fundamentally, nothing has changed. It's just price action. As we can see here on the chart, this is on the 1 day. If you look at the Bitcoin chart, it's absolutely mimicking it to the T. We're just in that accumulation range here. We're still in that area where you can see here in that accumulation period. And we're just in that channel at the moment. As you can see the two white lines, we're in that channel at the moment. As I said, that is the area of where we're still of accumulation, in my opinion. And we're still hovering around that. Nothing structurally changed in CRO. We've had like massive ups to the upside. If we look from where we were down here, this was at the bottom. Like Bitcoin was at $15,000, $16,000, $17,000. And we were here around about 50 cents. And this is where we are now. So when you zoom out on CRO, nothing has changed a bit. We've had a 16% drop. Big deal. Big deal. We've had, actually, if we look at the, if we go to the price range here, from where we were here, that's a 248% uprise. So if we take that away, how much of a dip have we had? 16%. Which is absolutely nothing. So when people say CRO hasn't done anything, it's done quite a lot. And we've dropped down 16%, which is absolutely nothing. It's not nice. I must admit, it's not nice when you see your portfolio dropping down and you start seeing it, oh my God, it was sitting at 200,000. Now it's sitting at 150,000 for an example. You know, you see that 50,000 $1 drop, and you think, oh gosh. But, you know, that's the bull market. You get the dips and nothing structure has changed. And I could show you on here. This is Cecilia. And I showed you here. Look where Crypto.com are building. Look all the licenses they're getting. It's getting wider. It's spreading throughout the world. We've got the UFCs. We've got the F1s coming out. And we can see that Crypto.com just keep on building and building, adding new coins all the time. They've got, like I said, they got chosen 80 million crypto users worldwide, which I presume is a lot more than that. They've got these Apple and Samsung's incentives for your Crypto.com cards. You've got the earns, you've got the staking. It's all there. And like I said, they're building with more partnerships all the time. The Cronos ecosystem is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's a young ecosystem. It's growing. Everything is growing. All you've got to do is zoom out. If you look at the 1 minute, if you look at the 5, 10, 15 to an hour, even 4 hours to a point, you're going to see these red candles. And it's going to make you fearful, make you scared out of the market. You've just got to hold that line and look at the bigger picture. And then, but if you sell, if you capitulate now, and we don't drop down further, and we start moving away back up, then you're going to be buying up higher. Yes, like I said, we could drop down further. But that's where you just hold tight until structures changes. And if you've got a bit of money on, it's worth DCAing. That's what I'm doing. I'm being very careful with my money because my money's sort of run out nearly. So I'm being very careful of where I deploy and when I deploy. So I hope this video has been of some use. Sit back, enjoy the ride. You're going to get your ups and you're going to get your downs. You just got to look at the bigger picture. Take care, and I'll see you soon in the next video.